Good afternoon and welcome to the brief at 30 for the Newsfirst team. I'm Ditmini De Silva. In local news, the TNA parliamentarian Lanka and Rasamanickam commented on tomorrow's 75th Independence Day celebrations.
පස්වෙනි නිදහස් දිනය කියන මේ හෙට දවසේ තියෙන මේ දිනය කොළඹ තාමත්ම මං හිතන්නේ සංදර්ශනයක්.
The President is ready to celebrate the 75th Independence Day tomorrow in a ceremonial manner in Colombo. It is 75 years since Sri Lanka gained independence, and I think the President has had a dream of 75 years to sit as the head of state during the national celebration. No one in Sri Lanka has freedom within the country. People don't have food and water. They can't afford their children's school fees, shoes or school bags. On the 75th Independence Day, the Sinhalese people and those living in the south have no economic freedom. Within the past 75 years, the country was pushed towards bankruptcy.
In news overseas, European Union leaders have arrived in Kiev for talks with Ukraine's government, bringing the promise of new sanctions against Russia, but disappointing Ukraine's hopes for swift membership to the EU.
The head of the group's executive commission, Ursula von der Leyen, arrived in Kiev by train on Thursday, a symbolic journey to demonstrate support for Ukraine as the first anniversary of Russia's February 24th invasion nears. Senior members of the European Union's executive met their counterparts in the Ukrainian government, and von der Leyen and the chairman of the 27 EU national leaders, Charles Michel, will convene talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Friday.
And in sports, Ireland will stage their final Super League series against Bangladesh in May at a venue in England to maximize their chances of World Cup qualification.
Ireland's hopes of finishing in the top 8 of the Super League will rely on South Africa and Sri Lanka's results against the Netherlands and New Zealand respectively. But unless Sri Lanka wins 3-0 in New Zealand in March, a 3-0 Ireland victory over Bangladesh is likely to be sufficient for them to clinch the 8th spot and therefore a spot at the 2023 World Cup in India without needing to play the qualifier in Zimbabwe in June and July. South Africa's docked point-first slow over rate against England represented a major boost to Ireland's hopes. If South Africa beat Netherlands 2-0 and Ireland beat Bangladesh 3-0, the teams will finish level on points and be separated by a net run rate. Previously, the same results would have seen South Africa finish 1 point ahead of Ireland.
That's all the news for this hour. Join us again at 4:30 for more of the very latest.